Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt, and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we're watching episodes 7 and 8 of The Sopranos. What'd you think of the last two episodes?
The last 3 episodes have been really heavy.
Yeah.
So this season's been incredible, but I am wondering how, if at all, this is going to change the dynamic of things with what happened with Ralphie in the last episode.
Right.
So, I don't know. Show's incredible as always, but it's been a dark couple of episodes.
Definitely darker couple episodes, darker season, tone-wise, it feels like at least. I think we've seen some comments that trend may continue. Regardless, like you said, fantastic show. Just always a million and one problems for Tony, and just watching him navigate through all of that is fascinating.
Yeah, to say the least.
Right. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episodes.
The director has authorized us to make you an offer.
What?
What do I get?
Guaranteed cure, not a single disease cell.
I was like, that seems very inappropriate, but...
There's no way. Yeah, sure, Junior.
So the cancer is...
Gone? You bet.
Wow.
You wearing a what?
He fucking touches me!
But too many people are doing a simulcast.
Well, maybe you fuck.
Don't take it personally.
I mean, Tony did say that they're going to be doing more checks, right? Turn around for us.
Guess you could call that a dick.
Yikes.
Actually, if you must know, we've been seeing his therapist together.
The older generation's probably not going to like that.
Stanford's is a chain of drugstores.
He prescribes his own tranquilizers?
All right, dude.
Anyway.
Oh no.
Who brought this in here?
Georgie. Oh.
Jesus.
He reports to a strip club. Who knows how he spends his days?
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm glad she came, even if it was just her.
Yeah. I hope she, actually opens up about what's really bothering her, though.
Here's a number of a colleague.
That really won't be necessary, but thank you anyway.
Oh, that was it?
She took it.
Yeah.
She maybe felt a little bit dismissed, but it's probably not good for Dr. Melfi to treat each of them individually.
Yeah.
It's possible, though. There may be some malignant cells we didn't get.
Oh, no.
Shoes?
No way.
Black trash bag? Where did these come from?
Definitely stolen.
I'm an 8.5.
Fuck. Where'd I get 10 from?
Oh.
I'll get you 8.5 tomorrow.
You saying you're holding back again?
Well, like I'm gonna give that prick a full share?
Is he? It's not a good start to being a made man.
That's gonna cause problems.
Yeah, if he's keeping money from Paulie.
Who was your most famous?
You know Penn and Teller.
What?
I gave him head.
Which one is he?
The big one.
Well, get the fuck out of my sight!
Took a turn. I
Yeah.
thought they were playing a game there.
So did I. Why'd you ask?
If you didn't want to know, don't ask.
You can't fucking do this like this.
What's all this?
Oh.
My Broadway's a size 10. Patsy, pack up some of these shoes.
I feel like Paulie's really going hard on Christopher. Just showing up at 2 a.m. and taking shoes.
It's not like you could have hidden them. They're going through everything. Ew.
Paulie, what the fuck? That's gotta be crossing the line. No other maid man's being treated like that.
Not that we're seeing.
Sure you're recovered from this Noah thing.
You call losing a wonderful man because of Dad a thing?
I don't think so.
Bullshit, accommodational pretense you got worked out with Daddy.
What was that, last night's reading assignment?
Oh, what the fuck is this? Is that meat and milk?
I guess he...
Has to, drink everything as a smoothie?
Yeah.
Oh. Put the top on.
I gotta get nutrition somehow. Kennedy says eat only what I can sift through a straw.
It's not even...
It's not blended.
Yeah.
Don't you think you should talk to somebody else, get a second opinion?
He has the hands of an angel. How many White Castle did you have?
I didn't, I swear.
I can smell them.
Damn, got caught.
He's hungry.
You come with me to listen and ask questions.
Oh.
I mean, Tony asked the same question Bacala did.
When can you eat?
Anthony is a cunt hair away from owning all of northern Jersey, so maybe he has something else on his mind.
Junior, all the cynicism.
Yeah, getting a second opinion's totally normal. What? Is he gonna kill her dog?
The money I give you. You're driving a Cadillac and you're looking for more?
Oh. What are you spending the money on, huh?
Hey, how are you?
I'm sorry, Tony.
You don't look sick.
It comes and goes.
Is she lying about the dog being sick?
Damn, she's just lying about everything. How much money is Tony giving her?
Oh no.
The wall is reserved for people whose commitment begins at the $50,000 level.
Whew.
That's what the giving committee felt you'd be comfortable with.
What?
Do you know what we gave to Verbum Day?
My job to know.
Damn.
We gave $5,000 a year. That's a long way from 50.
She's already in the school. It's not like a bribe to get her in.
It's around $5,000.
I don't think that's happening.
Dr. Kennedy is an excellent surgeon, another specialist who then work together to reach a consensus.
Oh, wow.
You make life and death decisions because of a man's name.
Even he said Kennedy was good.
Yeah.
I was referred by a Dr. Jennifer Melfi.
Oh, she called.
I gotta go. Bye-bye.
It says with pulp.
You like it with pulp.
Not this much.
Lots of pulp?
It says some pulp.
Oh my god. Oh, shit.
Carmela's done.
They had PlayStation 2 right in the hotel room.
That was the sum total of your trip to your nation's capital?
I guess.
Didn't retain much.
All the money you give to Angie Bompancero, but there's not enough to make sure your own daughter is protected.
Protected? I mean, she's in the school.
I know too much about extortion.
Does seem like extortion.
The fact that they know like what they've donated in the past, it's sketchy.
He came into my apartment in the middle of the night and embarrassed the shit out of me in front of Adrienne.
Yeah, he also sniffed her undies.
He was sniffing her fucking panties. What? You heard me.
Yeah.
Your patient sought a second opinion with Dr. Maida.
Forget it then.
Whoa.
Oh, Kennedy's dropping him?
Wow. So they went with chemo?
The girl said she'd page Dr. Kennedy. Where the fuck is he?
Because Dr. Kennedy didn't want to...
Have that other doctor in the mix?
This is Tony's fault.
Yeah, that kind of got fucked up.
He told you that? Fucking baby.
Baby, you're a fucking perv.
Think it's all up?
He can barely eat. He's just going to be throwing up what he can.
Yeah, chemo's rough.
I can't get him on the phone. The nurses won't put me through to him.
Why not?
Still no call back. 24 hours later.
Kennedy's about to get a visit from Tony.
Bye.
What the fuck? Really, Paulie?
He's going to be pissed he talked to Tony.
You ever go whining to the big man again about shit between you and me, we'll have a problem, my friend.
You're supposed to bring all problems to Tony. That was literally in his initiation.
We gotta bring one into the club.
Is he trying to get...
Yeah, he's fucking playing a prank on Christopher.
Was he there? Yeah, he was
Yeah.
there.
Man, Paulie, you've been on one this episode.
Watch and learn.
Oh, with
no.
Furio? Oh, and that club has a freaking bow on it.
For everything you've done for my uncle. Mr. Williams here. He don't play.
Stupid fucking game. There are worse things that can happen to a person than cancer.
Oh, Furio.
You gotta be on your at.
Oh, good. Get that B off.
Answer his phone calls.
The Sopranos is scheduled for 2.
Just remember it.
Damn. There's another B. Stupid fucking game.
He's a good man. He's a good father.
You tell me he's a depressed criminal.
He betrays me every week with these whores.
Probably the least of his misdeeds.
Damn, this therapist doesn't hold back.
You must trust your initial impulse and consider leaving him. Guilt and shame, as long as you're his accomplice.
You're wrong about the accomplice part, though.
Oh, you're an accomplice.
So enabler would be a more accurate job description for you than accomplice.
Oh.
My apologies.
Damn, this guy's brutal.
My priest said I should try and work with him and help him to be a better man.
How's that going?
Oh my gosh.
This guy's just like, get out.
I'm not charging you because I won't take blood money. You can't either.
Damn.
That was aggressive.
He has such a different approach than Dr. Melfi.
You stay strong and keep fighting, all right?
Thanks, Dr. Kennedy.
I'll check back on you Wednesday.
Gonna be in totally different spirits now. On the couch?
That Dean called today. I told him to put us down for the 50,000.
50 G's. You look like you could use a night off from cooking. We say we go out.
They just have like tiny moments.
Yeah, that was a crazy scene. That was like her accepting the money aspect of the dirty business. That was him, like happy wife, happy life. College party. Is that Meadows' roommate?
I think so.
You have to try it. I'm so not depressed anymore. Try what?
Molly?
Ecstasy.
Yeah.
Your friend. What the fuck is he doing?
Whoa.
Our families are friends. I've known him forever.
What the fuck?
You like that?
I choose you.
Okay.
Got any more X?
For you, the first hit's free.
I don't know about giving drugs to Tony's daughter.
Just don't tell you that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, how are you?
The script's here.
I'm on a roll here.
You'll be on a slab, you keep it up.
I assume this is going to be the fallout from the beating.
It's music.
Yeah, like a little Western standoff. Okay. Just keep it moving.
Want a drink?
Not the time, Anthony.
Not a time.
Should have accepted that drink.
Awkward.
Let's whack this cocksucker and be done with it.
Ooh.
Come on, I can't stop now.
She told you no.
Glad he didn't push that.
Man, if Tony finds out.
Paulie can't come near that kind of cash for us. He bashed that poor girl's brains in. I hear you. Make him disappear or make nice. You only got two choices.
Damn.
Make him disappear.
Yeah.
I would suggest something in the way of an apology. Absolutely fucking not.
Apology?
Give him a piece of the casino. I don't want him that close to Johnny Sang.
Yeah.
Bump him up to captain. I'll feel fucking captain.
Give him even more power?
Yeah, why are we rewarding this?
The look on Tony's face when I turned down that drink, he knew it was wrong what he did. Rules are rules, otherwise what? Fucking anarchy.
You're like killing someone at a business?
What? You think I'm afraid of that fat fuck? Fuck him and his turkey. I had to shove a drumstick up his ass.
Man, just so blatantly talking shit about the boss in front of everyone.
Yeah, that's, I think the guys like kind of panic, like who's around?
Thing with turkeys, they got no sense of direction. They're on their way to Food Emporium, and now look.
Turkeys got lost.
Stealing turkeys to feed the hungry?
I guess so.
He refused to drink because he's a despicable fuck that I bitch slapped in a moment of very justified anger. Ah, beautiful.
It's huge.
Yeah.
That fucking asshole's supposed to come to Thanksgiving with Rosalie. No way he'll show. That cocksucker shouldn't even be there in the first place.
Who's all coming?
Janice is bringing someone from her prayer group.
Prayer group.
Jackie's probably not coming though, right?
Oh, I don't know why.
Can I just ask anything?
All right, take it easy.
Hey, Carm, it's Ro.
Is Meadow going?
Jackie just asked me about her. My radar's up.
Carmela is not interested.
Jeez.
Fine, I'll call. And my excuse won't be nearly as nice as yours.
Just doesn't want Ralphie there.
Gloria Trillo, Globe Mercedes.
You can have my appointment.
I could see you tonight at 7.
Yeah. How hard was that?
Man, meeting people at therapy? Dr. Melfi's like, no.
Imagine if Carmela was there.
I feel so awful giving you so little notice. Okay, take care, sweetheart.
That was a good excuse. Ralphie won't believe
Ralphie's
it.
gonna know. But damn,
Carmela.
lying about your parents' health?
She's an accomplice.
That's gotta be some bad juju.
Been reading that book you told me about, The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Oh, wow.
And most of it still applies today.
Are you in any sort of danger?
No. Can I go on?
She's like, do I need to go in hiding again?
I wanted to ask you about the girl, that woman that was here today.
Of course.
What does somebody like that need a shrink for?
I can't talk about another patient.
She told you.
Yeah, killed 7 marriages or relationships.
You want me to walk into your car?
No, thank you.
I have some work I have to catch up on here.
He doesn't even know.
I know, but you should have taken him up on that offer.
Oof.
Anything will ever happen to you.
Everybody, come on, dinner.
Damn.
I know. I saw a lot of great comments discussing like the 3 parallels between
Meadow,
Tracy,
and the
and
roommate.
Kristen or something like that.
Jackie, honey, you don't have to stay for dessert if you don't want to.
Yeah, he's gone.
Why don't you go see if Meadow wants to go to a movie or something?
She's gonna push that Meadow relationship hard.
Oh, but what if he shows up there and they're all eating Thanksgiving dinner?
Maybe.
And who could that be?
It's the Boston Strangler. Jesus, Mom.
You're right. He's gonna see a big Thanksgiving dinner.
Hey, have you heard the good news? He is risen.
See if Meadow wants to do something.
Sure, I mean, I was gonna go over to Hunter's. You wanna go?
Whatever.
A soprano and an April.
It's like marrying 2 dynasties.
I feel like this is gonna end badly.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a nightmare.
I want to be with you so bad.
I can't, Jackie.
You won't go with me, but you'd go with that black guy.
Whoa.
Just give me some time, okay?
Jeez.
Jackie's not the best.
Here's how you'll get your thrills.
Oh, they're Mercedes?
Mercedes-Benz coupes and convertibles.
Thinking about the girl.
They're gonna get one of those.
Go ahead. It's a cute car.
Gonna go buy a new car just to meet with her.
I'm earning with 3 hands here, and it's still not good enough. He's not leaving me a lot of options here.
Don't talk crazy.
Yeah. At least he's getting pushed back by this guy. Johnny Sack, I think?
I know Tony can be difficult, but New York and Sopranos have long-standing ties, and that's not going to change.
Good.
You brought this on yourself with that girl.
She was a hooah. She hit me. That wasn't my kid she was carrying.
Sure about that?
Ralph Cifaretto came by.
I mean, interesting conversation.
He wants to apologize.
Oh, really?
Definitely does not.
Wouldn't hurt to throw him a bone.
Like what?
Capo?
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That poor girl just had her 20th birthday.
I threw cold water on it right away.
Didn't you bring that up?
But she was a whore.
You know, I don't want to talk about that situation ever again. Didn't you say you weren't going to stick your beak in?
Can't two friends talk? Delighted you want to see him.
Oh my god.
He said that? That's great. That's fucking great news.
This is gonna be a disaster. They're gonna get in the same room and tear each other apart.
They're both expecting a lot from the other.
Yeah, and neither of them is gonna give it.
He's trying to save face, so he stooped so low, he had his wife lie to your mother. Whatever you need, give me a call.
Just dropping that.
Yeah.
Quit whining. No wonder he left you.
Damn.
Take care of these people hour after hour.
That's why you're here. You've been through such trauma.
She needs someone more than just a therapist.
You want to see me?
I said some things, and I did some things. It's not gonna happen again.
Wow. I was shocked we got this far.
I disrespected the big. I'm sorry, Tony. Okay?
I'm shocked we're this far into this apology.
I feel like he's gonna lose it when Tony
Does nothing.
Yeah.
My wife made some turkey sandwiches. Anybody wants one? Yeah.
I mean, I don't like Ralphie at all, but Tony had 2 different people advise him to give something to Ralphie to make peace.
He gave me nothing. Cocksucker didn't even invite me to sit down. And this is the thanks I get?
What's going on with you? What the fuck? Don't push so hard, man. You're gonna blow an O-ring.
Put some leftover turkey and stuffing.
Where's Bobby?
Yeah, right?
I thought you were going to ask my advice about Ralph Cifaretto.
Everyone knows.
So I take Gigi out. What kind of message is that send?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes you hit the rock. In the meantime, you find your pleasures where you can.
Wow.
Good advice.
Yeah.
How much longer, Skip? I gotta take a leak.
Uh-oh.
Is he dead in there? I mean, the stress could have literally killed him.
What the fuck are you looking at? Call 911.
That's insane. Oh, no way. Just died on the toilet?
Fucking awful. It's a young man. Heart disease. There are worse ways to go. So there's a vacancy. You thought about who it's gonna be?
Might be Ralphie. Yeah, where is he? Keep panning. There he is. I mean, if he puts anyone other than Ralphie, it will for sure kick off a war.
Brought the kids and everything on Sundays?
Oh.
You wanted to see me?
Sit down.
This might be it.
Imagine him bringing him in to be like, just so you know, you're not getting it.
Making you captain.
That's fucking great. Anthony, you're not gonna be sorry.
I'm sure he's going to be super sorry. But for now, this might be the only thing he can do.
You're gonna be making a lot more money, Ralph, so don't question. You want a captain? You're captain.
Ooh.
Okay, that's it. That was the last from that particular issue.
You got captain.
And you turned him down for a drink, so he turned you down.
Meadow, you might be drunk. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Meadow. Fuck.
Wow, I was not really expecting him to be concerned about her.
I don't know what I would have done if you would have got hurt.
Yeah, because you would have been fucking killed.
I want to go with you.
You sure?
Where? They don't have a car.
Time to buy a Mercedes.
What if I take it for a test drive?
You have to be accompanied by a sales rep.
Oh, how convenient.
It's Gloria Trillo.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that was wine coolers.
Was that Tony's voice?
Oh.
Tony. We're banging her patience now? All right. That was episode 7 and 8 of The Sopranos. What'd you think?
Strong couple of episodes. A lot happened.
A lot happened. It definitely seemed a little bit calmer, I guess, than the rest of the season so far.
Yeah, it's been a really rough and dark season, so even episodes like this seem tame.
Yeah.
In comparison. So I guess we can start episode 7 with Carmela. She's going through it. She clearly is very much struggling with the idea of being an empty nester.
Mm-hmm.
You know, AJ was only gone for a week, maybe.
Was it a week? Yeah, I thought it was just like a few days or whatever.
Yeah, however long this DC trip was. And I think the fact that she was alone in the house with only Tony.
And then Tony wasn't even really there too often.
I think she was struggling. And I think this was kind of a small look into her future.
Yeah, when it's just her and Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Carmela is always such an interesting character, especially going with the conversation with that male therapist who was like ultra aggressive.
He was just very blunt.
Super blunt, but like we've seen numerous times, Carmela is technically an accomplice, or how he put it, an enabler.
Mm-hmm.
She knows most of the bad stuff that happens, or at least that most of the stuff that she has that's positive, all is due to the events of bad things.
Yeah.
But as long as those things keep happening, as long as she keeps getting what she wants, she's okay with it to a certain degree. She can still play like the Catholic housewife. And once the kids are gone, that kind of breaks her illusion a little bit. And it's just her and Tony. And then she just has to sit there alone with her own thoughts. And it got to the point where she was discussing divorce with the therapist. And I think a big moment, which was also kind of like a sweet moment, the end of episode 7, with like Tony being like, let's go out, let's, you know, take a break off of cooking. And when Carmela was like, I need you to do this $50,000, and he did it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that just seemed like such a powerful moment of Carmela being like, I view Tony as a good man, even though I know he isn't. Like, he's got to do this deed for me.
Yeah.
To validate my opinion of him being a good man. And I think if he didn't do that, Carmela might have just been like, it's over, and just like walked out of the house or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think Carmela will ever get to the point that she'll divorce him.
No.
But you're right. I think it was very much something that Carmela needed. But also, I think she needed the validation of being supported.
Yeah.
Even if it was ending up using this mob money. So just a very interesting conversation there at the end. Tony obviously saw her struggling as well. He even said that maybe she should see a therapist.
Yeah.
So maybe it was the wake-up call that he needed to see her like on the couch napping, trying to nap. But just a very interesting dynamic. And I think we're just kind of moving through the ups and downs of this marriage. But for Carmela to just kind of sit there and pretend like she's not involved, she can't really do that. But the therapist was extremely blunt.
Oh, man.
And I have not ever seen a therapist, but I would imagine that they're supposed to be a little bit more like Dr. Melfi, that they're like a sounding board for you.
Right.
And I don't know if they're really supposed to like give advice. And if they do give advice, I would assume that it's not supposed to be like, do this. Like it maybe is just kind of pushing you in a certain direction if they're worried about, you know, your mental health or someone else's or anything like that. That was a lot.
It was a lot. I mean, the therapist was essentially like, Tony's a criminal. You're an enabler. If you don't divorce him, you'll never be okay. So leave him and take the kids. And I'm not even going to take your money for this session. It was mind-blowing, the differences between him and Dr. Melfi.
Yeah, but I think it came down to the fact that because he was so blunt, it really put Carmela in a place where she needed to make a decision.
Right.
Do you want to get up, have this divorce, figure it out, take your kids, do whatever you're going to do, or are you going to accept it and you're going to stay?
Yeah. And I think that the way that that episode ended, that was definitely an acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
Tony accepted his responsibility to pay that money, even though that seems like a whole crime organization by the college itself.
That was
probably
crazy.
Worse than the mafia. But, you know, Tony did his gesture and Carmela moves forward. And it's crazy how much this show focuses on family and family dynamics, even though it's mostly, I don't even know if I could say mostly about the mafia. It might be mostly about the family.
Yeah.
But just having the kids not there, like, she can't occupy her time keeping busy, you know, making lunch for AJ or something like that. To the point where she made food and did laundry and, you know, made a trip to Meadow unannounced, I assume, just so that she would have something to do, so that she's not thinking about the life that she currently has, I guess.
Yeah. It's just dark.
It's dark.
Dark for Carmela. So very interesting. I think we've kind of gone through with her and we're like in the acceptance phase. I'm sure that's not going to be the end of it.
Right.
But I think for now, she's accepted that she is Tony Soprano's wife. This is the life that she's currently choosing to live. So she's going to need to
be in it or play along or
I mean, accept what he does. Like she can't just pretend that that's not happening.
Yeah.
Like she's benefiting from this.
And her parents are also benefiting. That was a big moment too.
That was a huge moment, especially because her parents obviously don't like Tony. They've come across a little bit judgmental from time to time, especially in this episode with her mom. But damn, like I didn't know that the reach spread so far.
Yeah, a lot of people benefit from Tony.
Yeah.
Even like Sal's ex-wife, or not really ex-wife, but widow.
That she doesn't know she's a widow.
That was crazy to find out that she's just lying.
That was wild. Correct us if we're wrong. It very much seems like she's lying though.
Yeah, I mean the dog seemed healthy and she had a brand new Mercedes, I think.
Yeah, because I thought she said the dog had osteoporosis.
Yeah, I think so.
Which that dog would not be jumping up on Tony's legs.
Yeah.
And then, the car, all of it. And for her to plant the seed with Carmela, who is someone that's going to have more compassion for her than Tony would. Tony's obviously taking care of her, and I think that he would give her the money if she needed it, but she doesn't look like she needs it.
No, she does not look like she is short of cash.
Yeah.
So a lot of real interesting relationship stuff. We had other relationship stuff with the dynamic between Paulie and Christopher.
That was crazy. I've liked Paulie.
Paulie's been one of my favorites, one of the more like reasonable, gives great advice.
Yeah.
You know, always seems to have Tony's back. This was a real bad episode for Paulie.
I mean, we saw a glimpse of kind of how he feels about being over Christopher. Like he wanted to make sure that he drew that line of, yes, we're friends, but when it comes to work and business, it's about business, which is good that he was able to draw that line. But that whole like raid of his apartment and everything, disrespecting Adriana, all of that was just like, what are you doing, man? Like,
it honestly felt out of character.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I would not expect Paulie to be the guy who comes in at 2 a.m. and then like has a panty raid of Adriana's like lingerie and just sniffs it, and then gets pissed off when he gets caught. Like to the point where he shows up and parks behind Christopher's car to the point where Christopher had his hand on his gun. Like, he thought it was going that south.
Right.
And then even Paulie with the fish to tell Christopher to bring it into Bada Bing, which full well knowing that it's going to set Tony off.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to see how that plays out, but he's definitely setting him up for a moment with Tony. So I don't know. I don't know why that happened. And I guess we don't really see like a ton of kind of like the lower, I don't know what they are, lower on the totem pole guys.
Right.
We've watched Christopher grow and very quickly, but I don't know if this is normal for the way that they treat, but it seems a little bit aggressive considering they are friends. I mean, I think they should be separating the business portion, but that didn't seem like business.
No, it seems like Paulie's maybe taking advantage of Christopher. Maybe the fact that Christopher is so new, so fresh, you know, he doesn't really have this huge reputation yet or something, that maybe Paulie thinks that he can kind of just fuck around and do whatever he wants with Christopher, and that he's close enough with Tony that he's really not going to get any pushback. But I mean, I don't know, the whole Adriana part, that really made me think of Paulie in a different way.
Yeah, he crossed the line with that.
Especially when he was just like, well, they're not married, so until they're married, then anything that touches her vagina is like fair game or whatever. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's gross.
I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate Tony, you know, rating one of his girls or whatever, being like, yeah, you're not married, so fuck you. So I don't know, it's weird. That was a weird dynamic. The show does a great job kind of giving us this moments here and there, going deeper into relationships between characters. And that was just a strange one.
And I've seen a decent amount of comments like this as well, that the show always needs to remind us that these are not good people.
Yeah.
So maybe that was Paulie's moment.
It could have been like, people think Paulie's too good of a guy. Let's make him a pervert for an episode.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be. And then going still with kind of relationships, not really a relationship, but Junior and his doctor, John F. Kennedy.
I don't know if there was an F in there. But yeah, that was interesting. Obviously, Junior really respects him, maybe a little too much considering it sounds like it's mostly about the fact that his name's Kennedy.
Right.
But, you know, the doctor was on it and he was taking very good care of him. I think he was offering him the best care for his knowledge and his medical opinion. It did seem aggressive for Junior's age to then go in again with surgery.
Right.
But, I mean, when you think of the alternative of chemo, there's really no good option here. But Tony really caused a lot of issues for him.
Unintentionally.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always good to get a second opinion when it comes to your life. Like, this is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Just, it backfired so bad, even though that other doctor had nothing but good things to say about Kennedy as well and what a great surgeon he is. I think the fact that they even went for the second opinion was enough to
just kind of piss Kennedy off.
Yeah.
I thought that meeting of doctors was going to be a great idea to find like the best solution, but it was definitely shocking for Kennedy to just be like, I don't want to deal with that. Fuck it. Just let him do chemo. So thank God Tony tracked him down.
Yeah. That moment with Furio.
Stupid fucking game or whatever.
How much he hated golf was hilarious.
That was the best part.
I don't think that was ever Tony's intention to screw that up so badly, but I mean, he fixed it.
Yeah.
And Kennedy was there and saw Junior again. And honestly, I think Kennedy talking to Junior and like hyping up the guy that was giving him chemo and all of that, I think that just boosted his spirits.
Yeah.
Which I think he really needed.
I think you need that, especially when you're going through chemo. You need to try to stay as positive as possible.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's good signs for Junior. And then going into yet another relationship, the biggest one, the one between Tony and Ralphie.
Yeah. The whole dynamic with the guy from New York was not good. I mean, I guess it ended up all working out, but really only because the guy died.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that New York guy got lucky because I think him kind of meddling between the two, if he were to get caught doing that, would have caused a rift with Tony.
Yeah, I mean, Tony doesn't want him doing anything related to the business. He's just supposed to live there.
Yeah.
I was actually at least pleased with the New York guys. Sachs, I believe is his name, with his conversation with Ralphie.
Yeah.
Like, he did say, like, Ralphie, you brought this on yourself. You killed that girl. You're out of line, doing drugs like crazy. You should apologize to Tony. Like, what do you expect? And also Ralphie was like, I want to move families. Or anytime Ralphie, like, speaks up and kind of says, like, I'm going to take Tony out, he's always like, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to that extreme. Like, chill. So I do think that he did a good job, but he shouldn't have been in that position in the first place.
Yeah, and then I think it was all the back and forth, and he started to kind of play both sides, and
yeah, he really played both sides.
I think it just so happened that he got lucky that it worked out.
Yeah, no, I mean, the guy unfortunately dying from stress with a heart attack on the toilet, that probably saved Ralphie's life for the moment.
Yeah, opening that up for Ralphie, that position, I mean, from what it sounds like, obviously this is coming from Ralphie, so it's hard to know. It sounds like he is a good performer. He does bring in a good amount of money, but he's a terrible person. So it's like, I don't know, but he has the respect of his team. It's like, there's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
But I don't really think it gave Tony a chance with that guy dying. It was like, we have to. We have to put
You
Ralphie
have to now. And it really goes back to that great advice by Junior. That was just like, you're the captain. You steer the boat the best you can. Sometimes it's smooth. Sometimes you hit the rocks. And in between, try to find some happiness.
Yeah.
That's the entirety of Sopranos. It's sometimes we have sweet moments. Sometimes it's absolute chaos. So that perfectly described the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Ralphie is a good earner. I mean, even Tony and I think Silvio were talking about it. I think he brings in more money than Paulie, is what they said. And like you said, he has the respect of his crew. And it's kind of like that, I mean, I don't know if this is a part or a topic of Art of War. Was that the name of the book?
Yeah.
The kind of idea of like keeping your enemies close.
Yeah.
Making Ralphie a captain and having him in his good graces, maybe kind of neutralize his anger a little bit. But I don't think Tony's going to let his guard down at all when it comes to Ralphie.
No. I don't think so. I doubt that Ralphie is going to also forget when it comes to everything that went down. Also, like Thanksgiving. I think there's still going to be beef there regardless.
I think it's going to get messy and deadly. And I assume at some point Ralphie will die.
Yeah.
How much damage he causes before he dies, I don't know.
Yeah.
But for now, this honestly seemed like the only solution, but also the best solution for now.
Right.
But we still have yet another relationship with Meadow and Jackie.
Yeah. I don't know about Jackie Jr.
Sometimes.
He seems sweet sometimes.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is a good dude. And then sometimes I'm like, that was not the right way to handle that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with he's not. I just kind of get a slimy feeling from him.
Yeah.
You know, seems like he's such a smart kid, and then he, you know, dropped out of college. He was kind of hiding the fact that he, you know, worked with Christopher. He's selling drugs. There's a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah, when you really add it up, it does not look good for Jackie.
Yeah, but then, you know, the car crash. He obviously loved that car, but he was more concerned about Meadow. At least it seemed like it. So I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about him yet, but I want to say that I don't trust him.
It's hard. I don't think I trust him either. Like, he did stop when Meadow said no, but then again, she was drugged up and already almost knocked out, and he was still kind of pushing for it.
Yeah.
You know, obviously he was standoffish at the pool table when, like, he told Meadow he was going to take her somewhere, and then he just backed out of that.
Yeah.
Which then caused Meadow to go steal the car. Obviously, Meadow was responsible. She was drunk and driving.
Right.
And then it's hard to tell. It's like, does he really care about Meadow's safety? Or is someone going to know that he was with Meadow? Meadow gets in a car accident. If she got seriously injured, Tony's going to, you know, break some of his legs or something like that. So
in his car.
Yeah. So he might be more concerned about his safety than hers.
True. And it also seemed like, you know, having that compassion for her
sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard. Like,
Yeah.
I want to kind of like Jackie.
I really like Jackie's mom.
Yeah, she's cool.
But then you got Jackie and you got Ralphie.
Yeah, Jackie's mom's surrounded by some bad people.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll say the jury's out on that one right now.
Definitely a very interesting couple of episodes. A lot calmer. I mean, obviously there was like a peace that happened in this episode between Tony and Ralphie
Yeah.
for the time being. But the way that it ends, I feel like it's just showing us we're just going back to the same old shit in terms of, look, things are not good with Tony having yet another affair with one of Dr. Melfi's clients. Like, that's not good. Like, all of this is terrible. So it's just, it ended on such a perfect note to be like, hey, cool, we had some peace, but hey, you know, we're gonna fuck all this up soon enough.
Yeah, and I think Dr. Melfi absolutely heard Tony on the phone. So,
or she's gonna talk about Tony in her like next meeting or something.
yeah, should be very interesting. But as always, this show is so good, keeps you just so invested in what's going on and all of these people.
Yeah.
So, loving it as always.
Yeah, me too. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.